watching it now, of course, but for anyone watching in the future, I'm doing a ice cream bowl based on the Curious George Goes to the Ice Cream Parlor book. Yeah. So anyway, gonna live draw and hope some people show up to chat. Make sure I'm not blocking everything here. What did I even do? Okay. I should start keeping notes because I keep getting mixed up, but I'm almost positive this is the right pencil for this ice cream ball. Pretty sure. I need to fix the lighting in here too. It's very bright overhead lights, and then I'm blocking the good side lighting right now, so. But I'm right-handed, so I don't know what to do with that. Don't know what to do. You can see it okay. Put my water. Gotta stay hydrated. And I'm not using any paintbrushes to put into my water, so it's good. I could put a pencil in it, but that's like more recoverable than a paintbrush, I feel like. Thank you, I appreciate it. I'm just starting. I think I'm gonna do a series of them because I like the fun overlap moment going on here. Overlap moment. Yeah, welcome. Thanks for checking it out. This is just colored pencil. Is actually, it's on canvas, but there's no paint yet. I think I'm gonna paint. Oh hush. My dogs are barking. I think I'm gonna paint the bowl and then the background with acrylic, but I'm gonna keep it washed out because like this, you know, is obviously the layers are pretty delicate of the color. So I don't want to overwhelm the colored pencil with acrylic because if anyone who uses paint probably knows, acrylic can be pretty aggressive. So anyway, I'll shut up and I'll keep drawing, but thanks for hanging out. Please answer the question of the day in the description. Let me know and we can have an interesting discussion if you want to answer the question. Thank you. Yeah, kind of a still life. It's based off the Curious George book, so it's a still life that someone else already drew with a monkey in it. Thank you, Berlin. That's very sweet. Cool. Well, what kind of art do you do? Do you do like pencils too, or do you paint, or what do you like to do? Draw on color. Very nice. Well, that sounds lovely. Well, you should draw on live too, and we could all hang out and make art over the internet as we're all meant to, I guess, in the internet age. So. I'm hoping to. This is my first live on YouTube I've ever done, but I'm hoping to do more and also just make more art in general. I haven't been making a lot of art recently, which isn't good. It's called an arts practice for a reason. You're supposed to practice. I've never been one for practicing much of anything, so. Well, painting's fun. You should try it, monkey boy. Yeah, it's easier. I feel like when you're a kid, it's easier to feel validated in taking time to make art. When you're an adult, you're told constantly that you should be doing other things, unless of course you're already making money off of it. But as a kid, it's just part of what you do. You're just exist. I think everyone's a natural artist. Anyone can cook, you know. Okay, I think we need to take a moment and redefine some of these. You see, so I'm using sandpaper, which I haven't really used this technique before. So the base to this is a gloss acrylic varnish like this that you get. And so the undercoat is that, but then there's the pencil underneath that. So it kind of, you see these residuals will stay underneath there. So once I painted that, now I'm doing layers of colored pencil on top of that. And then you can use the sandpaper I found, which is kind of funky, to kind of blend it and then relayer and relayer until you get the color and intensity you want. What age did I start doing art? I mean, I guess pretty young. Like I said, I think most people make art naturally as kids, and then some people just kind of keep it up and some don't. So I guess just kind of always, because I think most of us start out making art. But I got to go to an arts boarding school when I was 16 for a semester, and that definitely really solidified that I wanted to be an artist. I mean, it was pretty cool. So, yeah, the school actually doesn't exist anymore, which is kind of sad. But it was nice, and I learned a lot, and I made cool friends. And when you're that age, when you're 16, that's a good age to start exploring the world a little more. I mean, you're still young and dumb at 16, but you know, a little more. But anyway, no one's answered the question of the day in the description. If you want to answer that, I'm curious to know what all of you have to say about it. And I'm sure you'll be curious to see what each other say if you want to participate. If you have any questions about this work, I hesitate to call it a painting, but work, you know, just let me know. Alright, I said I was going to redefine these lines and I haven't done anything for that, but okay. Yeah, so you don't even have to press very hard and it just lines right up there. And I'm really digging this kind of dusty feeling that having the underdrawing is giving me here. I'm digging that. And pencils are sometimes harder than paint because you have to be specific, and then sometimes they're easier than paint because, you know, you can just be so slight and so gentle. Not that you can't with paint, but just like it's, I don't know, it's different. The way I paint big sloppy splotches and then kind of edit on top of that and then layer by layer. I'm not really a little piece is perfect, then move on to the next. Like it's not like a. Some people paint like it's like a puzzle, and you just like put piece by piece together of the puzzle. But that's not really. I mean, the way I was taught to paint in college, for example, is my teacher Ann Peibel, who's a wonderful artist. She does a lot of like color work. She always said, and I think this is a pretty common thing in the painting world, but I just love it. Is like look at the look at the whole thing first and then go into each of your detail moments, but you have to keep the entire thing in view in your mind the whole time, and you have to start with that. And I think that's a good painting lesson. It's also just a good life lesson. It's just like keep everything in mind at any given time, but you can still allow yourself to focus on the details, but just always, keep it on the back burner, as they say. Unfinished project going on, Monkey Boy. Oh, thank you for putting the question of the day in the chat. What's your project then? Is it like a work project? If it's something that's you don't like different, what do you mean? Like are you building a bike from scratch? Like what is that? what kind of unfinished project are you talking about? Because like, you know. I have a million unfinished projects, but none of them are like pressing, thankfully. Well, maybe a couple of them are, but I'm still gonna ignore them anyway, because that's what I'm good at. Ignoring projects. I think that's just one of the tropes of like arts people is like you have a million trillion projects going on. I guess just the ADD thing, but so many projects going on and you like never finish any of them. But that's part of why like going live and stuff is helpful though, because then you have like yourself, you feel more accountable because you're going live generally, but also just because then you literally have like people who are like, hopefully, who are like, where are you? What are you doing? Why have you not made more ice cream on your painting? Well, I am. I'm here to make ice cream on the painting. All right, what color should we do next? Motorcycle. How did I? Maybe it's because of the grease monkey thing. I somehow knew you were like a bike person. I don't know why. But that tracks. Purple. Okay. I like that because I started out purple was the first guy we put up here. Okay, so let's find a purple then. Purple. Where is it in purple? Ooh, that's kind of a nice purple. Those are very different purples. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay. So this one definitely has more blue in it. This one's a little more pinky, raspberry-ish. And then this one, these are pretty similar. This one's just like a little darker, I think. But I think I'm gonna go with this guy. I like this guy. Alright, let's see. Let's do one. A couple pinks over here. I feel like this guy right here is probably a good candidate. I'm trying not to be like too aggressive about not having like colors touching. I don't want it to look too thought out. Because, you know, the Curious George book, obviously he's a monkey. Reminder that Curious George is a monkey, everybody. But he just, like, in the book, he just scoops stuff, and on one part it says, and then at the very end he was about to put vanilla on top of peppermint, and it's like, so I just wanted, that sense of randomness is obviously part of what made it so fun and cute. So I don't want to overthink where all these colors are gonna lie, partially just because of the inspiration is not to overthink, because it's Curious George, and Curious George just does stuff, as we all know. Did you guys read Curious George growing up? And if so, what's your favorite Curious George? Oh shoot, I think I messed this up. Oh well. but obviously I have an affinity for the ice cream parlor one. There's a different one I found recently when I was looking for this book at Barnes and Noble. That apparently there's a different ice cream one where he goes in an ice cream truck. But I never heard of that one. And then they did not at all have the ice cream parlor one. The guy, I don't think even he said he hadn't even heard of that one. So I'm not sure what the deal is with that. But I found it on YouTube. So I know it's not like a Berenstein Bears moment where it's like, oh, I don't really know what's, oh, whipped cream. Yeah. Anything like shiny, liquidy, whipped cream's kind of like clouds, like just the shadow situation is hard. Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, obviously this is kind of an abstract style in the first place, and I'm really, like I said, enjoying kind of the washiness of this and all that. But so I don't know, maybe in the style whipped cream could be kind of fun because of the way this is already turning out. It could kind of lend itself to something fluffy, the way whipped cream is fluffy. But yeah, there's that other image of, like, that's like this one of that is in the book of like the whipped cream with all the nuts and chocolate chips and the bananas and the cherries. I guess this is kind of a combination because I don't think he puts the bananas and the cherries on the ice cream one in the book. I think he has a separate bowl that just has whipped cream and bananas and cherries and nuts and chocolate, and then the other bowl he messed up that has all the scoops of ice cream. So I think I kind of comboed the Curious George stuff going on here. But that's okay because I like how I think the banana moments kind of make it. I think, like I said, I'm gonna do a series, so I might do some that don't have a little accoutrement. But I don't know. I think it, like, because otherwise it's like, I guess I would probably still read ice cream if I took those out. But as a first go at it, I just felt like it was. I just thought the ice creamness of it all was so cute. So, I don't know. Drippy ice cream. Oh yeah, that would be cute. Well, that's part of, like, yeah, why I said I want to make several versions is because there is so many iterations of what it could be and what it could look like. And even just the book, I mean, there's so many different cute little images of him. There's that one image of Curious George where he has this big bowl of ice cream and then he has, like, you know, his 6 different big bins of ice cream and he has the scoop in his hand and he's you know, that's really cute. So you're doing some with the little bins of ice cream as well with the pile in the middle and stuff like that. Could be really cute. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do several that are kind of continuing in this ice cream direction with the color layer thing going on. But I thought the Curious George thing was a cute idea partially. For some reason I haven't even read that one in a long time, but I keep just thinking about it, like the ice cream parlor one. I don't know why, but I was just thinking about it, like, you know, like the spice of life crap the other day, and I was thinking this is such a good visual metaphor for just doing different things in life. And just trying a bunch of things, and sometimes things will combine, and sometimes they'll taste good, sometimes they won't. Sometimes, you know, you're gonna share, sometimes you're not. And, like, I don't know, I just think, like, the colorful bowl of ice cream is just like a cute little metaphor for life. I suppose. So I think that's part of why I'm interested in drawing it, is because it's I think it's yeah, it's a good metaphor. So, and also, like I said, I just, for some reason, I keep thinking the imagery of Curious George with his giant bowl of ice cream. For some reason, it just keeps haunting me. I don't know where it's coming from, but I don't mind it. I mean, of all the things to be haunted by, Curious George I feel like is okay to be haunted by. Better than, like, a lot of other options, I would think. But anyway. Okay, so we're gonna take our sandpaper again. I probably should wear a mask for this part, but I really don't want to wear a mask the whole time. And I do have the garage door open. But generally, kids, you should wear a mask even if you're just doing a little bit of sanding. So don't do what I do, but do what I say. Always do what I say. Okay. My yeah, I think your little puddle on the table idea is really cute. But so do you see what I mean here about like how this, it's so hard to see, how this is like faded out. Jeez, the light is just terrible. Alright, it was better back here. I'll get the lighting situation figured out eventually. But you see how after I sanded it, you can still see, like, you know, it's still a fair bit of color, but it's way more blended with the texture than it would be otherwise. Hi.
Hi.
Can you go away? What do you want?
Nothing, I'm just saying hi.
Oh, hi. How's Pilates?
Heaven forbid I say hello.
How dare you say hello to me? You did not sign the paperwork to say hello to me! It was my mom. I had to be mean to her. Don't be mean to your mom. Be nice to your mom. You can be mean to my mom. Alright. I didn't tell anyone. Like I said, it was my first time going live on YouTube, so I didn't like tell anyone else who lives in this house because I was a little, I don't know. It's just weird. My little brother's really good at social media and stuff and whatever, and I am not. But I am the age where I had a flip phone at 13. That is how old I am. So if anyone can guess what year I was born in the comments, they get to choose the next color. So if you can choose accurately on the first go what year I was born, you choose next ice cream ball color. Everyone's scared to try. That's fine. That's understandable. They say it's not polite to assume or to ask a woman's age, but I promise I'm not playing the age game so that I can be offended. I have other things I could be offended about anyway. I have a lot of things to be offended about, so. 1990s. Okay, you gotta be more specific than that. You're not gonna get an ice cream ball color with a non-specific guess. What year was I born if I had a flip phone at 13? Come on, guys, guess. You get to choose the next color. You can guess. I'm allowing you to guess. That's your hint. Flip phone at 13. How old am I? You have to guess the specific year. And then you get to choose the next color. You're very close. But sadly, this is your guess. So, but you already got to choose the last color anyway, so you're disqualified. Good guesses, though. Good guesses. Good guesses up to your disqualification. Sucker. I'm like Gail from Bob's Burgers, and when she has Gale Force wins, the game she just makes up. I just make up rules on the spot. That's how it goes. Alright. More drink break. What's behind my ear? Oh, the black's behind my ear. Okay. Okay, I feel like we need something like this orange needs to go here. I'm not sure. Something like that orange really needs to go there because there's all these are all cool tones right here, as you can see. So there needs to be maybe another yellow. Actually, I think that'd be fine to put another yellow right there. What types of ice cream are yellow? Banana ice cream, lemon ice cream, bananas and lemons. Mango? I guess that's orange. Bananas and lemons, bananas and lemons. What else is yellow? Pineapple. Ooh, pineapple. It's usually sorbet, though. When people get pineapple ice cream. Ooh, a Dole Whip. Ooh, I went to Disneyland recently with my friends from SoCal, and, oh my god, the Dole Whip. Dole Whip is so good. I forgot, though, I was somehow, I don't know how, but I somehow forgot both to get a pickle and to get a turkey leg, which, so now I have to go back to Disneyland at some point, because I need my pickle and I need my turkey leg. I don't know how to make the pickles so good. I bet they put a bunch of MSG or something in those pickles. I'm not sure what it is, but they're doing something to those pickles, I swear to God. Have you guys ever had a Disneyland or Disney World pickle? Because then you'll understand what I mean by that. Okay, yeah, the yellow was definitely it. Yeah. Okay, we gotta use our, use our little blendy guy here. Okay, so watch this. It's hard. Oh god, it's so hard to see. You can't, like, zoom or anything. Oh my god, you can zoom. Obviously, I'm new to this. Okay, so wait. So look, okay. See this guy right here. So we're going to do this. And then boom, would you look at that? Oh my gosh. Oh wow. Interesting. So this is kind of a fun experiment anyway, just because it's kind of, if any of you enjoy color theory, one of my classes in college was just basically totally on Joseph Albers, who is like one of the godfathers of color theory, basically. So this is basically, this is pretty much like a Joseph Albers experiment. There's this whole book of his that's just different color experiments about how, like, if you put different colors next to each other, they show up differently because of, you know, light and how your brain works and all kinds of stuff. But it's really a interesting read, if anyone likes color theory or science or art or any of that. Anyway, yeah, Joseph Albers. Oh, speaking of, there's a exhibition at the local museum I really want to go see, but I keep forgetting to do it, and I do that thing where I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go see that exhibition, and then it's like, oh shoot, it closed a week ago. Like, I'm really good at doing that. So this exhibition seems really cool. It's an artist I like, whose work is really pretty sought after, and anyway, I'm excited to go see it, but I really need to go see it, otherwise I'm just gonna miss my chance. And it's that good old ADD brain. What's the last museum you guys went to? Was it an art museum or a nature museum? Train museum? Are you a nerd? I bet some of you are probably nerds. Oh, I offended everyone and they left. Well, anyway, what's the last museum that you went to? And did you enjoy it, I guess? I mean, alright, well, let's see. Okay, so I blended this guy out. Okay, the thing is, so I need to get these. Here, I'm gonna zip back out again. Okay, I need to get these circles back in working order here. Because obviously once you sand it, then the black. That's too thick. That's thick. I could just sand it again anyway. So, but yeah, see, I really gotta do this between sanding layers. There's been a couple times I've sanded like several times that I'm like, that is like, I basically can't see that, but that's okay because then I guess you just put down new lines where your colors go. But I like these little overlapper guys in here that kind of naturally came from when I was doing the base sketch, so I kind of want to honor those and go along there, go along these guys. But see, this one's so faded you could barely tell. This line is more faded than I am. Don't tell anyone I said that. But yeah, see, look, it's already a little better. This banana, this is a faded banana. I'm gonna re-up my banana. There we go. Okay, we've re-upped our banana. Alright. So, welcome. Please answer the question of the day in the description, and also, if you just got here, let me know in the chat what the last museum you went to was and what you saw. I'm interested to know what everyone's recent museum experience was, so let me know before you leave. Anyway, okay, I'll keep drawing. I'll shut up and keep drawing. Let me know. I want to know. I was just talking about how much I like museums and how bad I am getting to them before exhibitions leave that I want to see. I'm really bad about that, so I think that's kind of common experience, I would assume. Can't be the only one. But anyway, what's the last museum you went to, and what did you see and was it interesting? Did you go to an art museum or like a history museum? What did you do? Have you never been to a museum? That would be crazy. I hope you've been to a museum. If you haven't been to a museum, you should go to a museum. See what oh, I see. So it's like a sort of like a puzzle because I'm like, I don't know where this is supposed to connect, but then it connects. Some of them don't, and that's okay. But yeah, I do need way better. See, because these overhead lights are like behind this, so it's not, the lighting is not so good. Oh shit. But that's because it got mad because I said something about it wasn't good, so then it got mad and had to fall down. Anyway, alright, here we go. Big Booty Club. Oh, I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Big Booty Club. Big Booty Club. That's not how that song goes. I guess that's why I won't get copyrighted, because that's not how that song goes. Sort of how that song goes. I mean, if Ed Sheeran can sue whoever over whatever he thought he could sue them over, then I could probably be sued over singing Big Booty Club, so. Oh man, that pink over that green is gonna be funky. Ooh. Gotta work on this little moment. Pink and green, I love that. Such a mod combo. Especially that minty green. Minty green with a nice hot or dusty pink. That's always the vibe. Okay, there's that. I'm gonna take our sandpaper and sand it away. And look at what we are left with. What is it? It is a weird, washed out, I don't know what to call that color. I guess it's still on the grainer side. I guess it's because I put another... I mean, we're going to do more layers, but it is kind of washed out. Man, that lighting is just really bad. Anyway, well, okay. What's the next color of ice cream ball we should do? We were doing This was the last one this was the last one we added is this yellow guy here. So. Yeah, see, look at that. See, now that I've sanded it, that pink is just going right into those grooves. Right into the grooves. Alright. Okay. This guy is up here. So yeah, here's that like triple layer moment right here. We're definitely gonna have to come back in here real quick and redefine all these black lines in this area now that I have sanded it to crap again. But that's, I guess, just how this is going, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep sanding it to crap, and then we're gonna add more color, and then we're gonna sand it to crap again, and so on and so forth. So, but I guess that's when people in galleries go, "Oh my god, that's so incredible, how did you make that?" And you go, "Well, it was a very long process, and it was a very complicated process, and, you know, whatever." I'll try to not be that mean. He's like, right. Nice. Okay. It's just adding and removing and adding and removing and adding and removing and ad infinitum. So, haha, ad infinitum. Ad infinitum? I don't know how people say that. I've always said it ad infinitum, but if it's ad infinitum, then that's fine, I guess. I should know. I took a year of Latin in school, but I don't. So, oh well. Okay, so we were going to come back in here and define these lines, and then I've just been not doing that. So let's do that. I should probably do up this cherry soon, too. Man, I really need to get a light. You can barely see the colors. Well, that's okay. Maybe I'll start streaming earlier tomorrow. No, it won't be so dark. Get better natural light. Maybe if I turn the overheads off, it won't be as washed out. I don't know. This definitely is giving like an encaustic wax feel, I'd say, the way the like color layers are happening and the way the pencil's coming up over and over. Little bug fall down. Well, I don't know. Let me know, like I said, what color you think I should do next for my ice cream bowl. I keep sanding stuff and then I'm not like brushing it away well enough. Like I said, I should be wearing a mask. But don't tell anyone. Don't tell the sanding police. Let's see. Okay, message of the day, or the question of the day is a pinned message from a friend. So please answer the question of the day, because I am curious. Let me know. Hang out and chat if you would like. Okay, so this is my first live stream on YouTube I've ever done, so I'd say it's going pretty well for a first live stream. I don't know what to expect. I don't know what people like to watch. I don't know what I like to watch. I'm trying to watch less stuff, in fact. It's hard, but I didn't delete my Instagram, but I took my Instagram app off my phone the other day because it's just so all-consuming. It's an all-consuming thing, social media. Especially since you have to use it for, like, work. If you're an artist, especially, social media is hard to have around and just use for work and not get very distracted. Okay, so I think before we continue moving outwards, I think this guy needs to be addressed right here, because this moment is gonna be like a big color moment right there probably. So let's figure that out. So I think a light blue might be kind of fun. Alright, interesting. Here we go. Yep, it's okay, we're gonna sand it out anyway, so it's not as squidgy as it looks right now. Oh my lord. The thing is, for after sanding, having to reiterate some of these layers is kind of annoying, because then it's like you have to resurface the things with every pencil that you've used for all the other ones, and it's like, I should be keeping these organized better than I am, but, you know. Alright, well here, oh, it looks like bubblegum ice cream, yummy. Well, not yummy actually, it's gross, but some people like it. If you like stuff that's bubblegum flavored that's not bubblegum, then like, what's up with you? Like, it's kind of gross. But, I don't know, you could disagree with me, I guess. Shoot. Alright. Back in with the sandpaper. Let's get it. And see, so now because I laid down some of these black lines first, some of these colors, you know, are going to be a little more dark than they would be otherwise. But I don't mind that because of the style this is turning out as. I don't mind that they're a little fadey, muddly looking. So that's okay by me, I think. Like it kind of adds to the charm a little bit, I think, to have it a little bit faded. I don't know. Maybe I should do one that's like really bright tones, because it is like ice cream, but I just thought the color layering, having kind of a faded look, would be more interesting. So, oh, my back. All right. Okay, so, what's going on up here now? All right. You know what? I think I might just leave it alone for the moment. I think I'm just gonna do this and come back to it when I feel like I want to darken some of that color up, maybe. But right now, I feel like that establishes enough of different zones of color here with that one wash I did, and I am just gonna let that be and move on to a different one for now. Okay, well, I'm gonna get off. Thank you for watching. Thank you for everyone who commented. Thank you for everyone who liked, and I guess I will try this again tomorrow.